Good afternoon. Welcome to the main news. Today, the 21st of August, 2024. To present it, I'm Jack Mapembulo. We take a look at the top stories. President Hichilema has arrived in Ndola on a 2-day working visit. Government procures mechanization machinery for Luapula province. Chisunka residents condemn actions of some Musombo and Chungupengu CWAC members. In international news, West African juntas write to UN over Ukraine's alleged rebel support, and Manchester City working on Gundogan deal. To read the news, I'm Jack Mapembulo. President Hakainde Hichilema has arrived in Ndola Copper Belt on 2-day working visit. While on the Copper Belt, President Hichilema is expected to officially hand back Konkola Copper Mines to Vendata, commission the newly built Chilavombo District Hospital, hold meetings with political leaders, and later hold a public rally in Chingola. Other projects expected to be commissioned while on the Copper Belt are the Chimwemwe and Chambwe hospitals in Kitwe. The president also visited Rufanyama District, where is expected to interact with the people. Luapula Province Minister of Agriculture, Senior Agriculture Specialist Engineer Remy Chibe says government has procured mechanization machinery, including tractors and implements, in order to increase production and productivity. Speaking at a 2-day operation and maintenance training for mechanization centers of excellence and service centers held at the Farm Training Institute in Mansa, Engineer Chibe said government's target is to have 500,000 hectares under mechanization by the year 2017.
Strategy 2024 to 2028, and one of the strategic outputs for this strategy is to make available the mechanization machinery and implements to the small-scale farmers. So what government has done is they have actually procured mechanization machinery and implements across all the selected farmer training centers. So here in Luapula, we have 4 centers that have benefited. That is Sanfia, Nchelenge, and Mwansabombe. Then we have one at Mansa Training Institute, which we are calling Mechanization Center of Excellence. This machinery are for hiring purposes. The idea is to increase production and the productivity. The target for the NAMS is that by 2027, we have to put at least 500,000 hectares under mechanization. This project is being run across all 10 provinces, and we have targets.
And officiating at the same event, Kamuti Mayongo, who is Assistant Director of Human Resource Administration in the Ministry of Agriculture, emphasized the importance of farmers adopting mechanization. To address limited access to sustainable mechanization, the Ministry of Agriculture has developed and launched the National Agricultural Mechanization Strategy and flagged off the Mechanization 360 campaign.
Mechanization technologies are designed to reduce the reliance on intensive manual labor. By adopting these technologies, farmers can cultivate larger areas of land more effectively and efficiently. This shift not only boosts productivity, but also enhances incomes and food production, which has a substantial benefit for food security across farming households and the community. Despite these clear advantages, many small-scale farmers in Zambia continue to depend on handheld tools.
Residents of Mansa-Wapula province continue to express their frustration over persistent water leaks caused by the Wapula Water and Sanitation Company. Innocent Mwakosha, a local resident, told KFM News this morning that the company's slow response to public concerns is a growing concern. He highlighted that many residents have been unable to access water due to the leaks, and the company has yet to address the issue in affected areas. Mwakosha emphasized that the wasted water could be used for its intended purpose. Expressed disappointment in the company's lack of action. In a recent statement, the Wapula Water Supply Company Limited's public relations officer reaffirmed the company's commitment to delivering quality services and addressing the challenges faced by the public. Felix Katietia stated that they are responsive to complaints received at their office. Opposition People's Alliance for Change leader Anford Banda has opposed the proposed electricity tariff hike by ZESCO for higher-end users, saying the move will place undue burden on Zambians and hinder economic growth. In an interview with Phoenix News, Mr. Banda says energy should be affordable for citizens, especially those already grappling with the higher rising cost of living. He believes government should focus on making energy accessible and affordable rather than implementing a 156% increment, which he feels is excessive and detrimental to any prospect of economic recovery. Mr. Banda is of the view that such a drastic increase in electricity tariffs could negatively impact industries, lead to job losses, and raise the cost of goods and services, and potentially push more Zambians into abject poverty. But energy expert Dr. Johnson Chikwandaze backed the proposed electricity tariff hike, saying the tariff increment is a strategic move towards energy diversification. Dr. Chikwanda explains that the proposed hike targets high-end users who consume more energy, could incentivize investments in alternative energy sources. The government has disclosed that it has detected 11 aflatoxin poison levels, which causes liver damage and cancer in selected meal brands being sold on the market. Health Minister Elijah Mchuma says 400 dogs have so far died in the past month due to contaminated feed, which has raised concerns about the safety of the food supply on the market. Dr. Mchuma told a media briefing yesterday that post-mortem examinations was conducted on the dogs and aflatoxin was detected. He said the toxin causes severe risks in both humans and animals, which results in acute liver damage, liver cancer, and in human system suppression and other chronic issues. Before we take a look on the international news, a recap on the news headlines. President Hichilema has arrived in Ndola on a two-day working visit. Government procures mechanization machinery for Wapula province. Sonka residents condemn actions of some Musombo and Ngupengu CWAC members. And coming up in the international news, West African junta's right to UN over Ukraine's alleged rebel support, and Manchester City working on Gundogan's deal.
News. If it matters to you, it matters to us.
The juntas of Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger have written to the United Nations Security Council to denounce Ukraine's alleged support of rebel groups in West African Sahel region. A copy of their letter showed Mali cut diplomatic ties with Ukraine at the start of the month over comments by spokesperson for Ukraine's military intelligence agency about fighting in Mali's north that killed Malian soldiers and Russian Wagner mercenaries in late July. Mali and Niger accused Ukraine of supporting international terrorism. Ukraine has repeatedly called the allegations groundless and untrue. A Tuareg rebel alliance has also said it did not receive any Ukrainian support. In their letter to the United Nations Security Council, the Foreign Affairs Minister of Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso asked it to take responsibility for Ukraine's actions and to prevent subversive acts that threaten regional and continental stability. Michelle and Barack Obama gave resounding endorsements of Kamala Harris on Tuesday night at the Democratic National Convention, exhorting party supporters across the U.S. to turn out and vote to defeat Donald Trump in November. In their back-to-back speeches, the Democratic Party's most popular figures praised Ms. Harris while excoriating Trump whose presidency was characterized by bluster and chaos, in the words of Mr. Obama. But the couple also warned their party not to lose sight of what remains an extremely tight race amid the enthusiasm for Ms. Harris' campaign. They stressed the election would be decided in a handful of key swing states. The Obamas' appeal to Democrats to turn out in November exposed the deep party anxiety about the narrow race between Ms. Harris and Trump, who retains a tight hold on his loyal base of supporters across the country. Ms. Harris has a narrow lead in national polling averages, but pollsters caution that the race remains a virtual tie in the handful of battleground states that will ultimately decide who wins under American electoral college system. In sports, Manchester City are working on a deal that could bring midfielder Ike Gundogan back to the club. The 33-year-old left City for Barcelona in 2023 on a free transfer when his contract expired after captaining Pep Guardiola's side to their historic treble. However, the Catalan giants' well-publicized financial issues have prevented them from registering new signing Dan Olmo, and releasing one of their high-earning earners would smooth that process. City are wrestling with 8 personnel issues that include the £81 million departure of Argentine forward Julian Alvarez to Atletico Madrid, and injury to Norwegian winger Oscar Bob that could keep him out for 4 months. Gundogan could provide the short-term answer to these problems, would not require a set training period. Manager Pep Guardiola did not want Gundogan to leave City last year, but the club were unwilling to offer the German midfielder the contract length he wanted. After joining City from Borussia Dortmund for a reported £20 million in 2016, Gundogan made 304 appearances for the club, scoring 60 goals. During 7 years at Etihad Stadium, he won 14 trophies, 5 Premier League titles, 1 Champions League, 2 FA Cups, 4 Carabao Cups, and 2 Community Shields. Before we wind up the news, a recap on the top stories. President Hichilema has arrived in Indora on a 2-day weekend visit. Government procures mechanization machinery for Wapla province. Sunka residents condemn actions of Sam Musombo and Chingupengu CWAC members. West African junta's right to UN over Ukraine's alleged rebel support, and Manchester City working on Gundogan deal. Ends the news at 13 hours. Join us for another bulletin this evening at 18:15. On behalf of the news crew at K, I'm Jack Mapembolo. Keep listening to K.
The Kettle News. If it matters to you, it matters to us. The meaning of life is not to simply exist, but to move ahead, to rise up and achieve, to conquer. Kung Fu Energy Drink, your push for the next conquest. Kung Fu Energy Drink, master the power.
Everyone out there knows that our confidence comes from the way we look and feel, and because we all have different skin types, we frequently need a unique solution for all our skin types every day. This is why Mediherb introduces Mediherb turmeric soap with turmeric extract and argan oil that has anti-inflammatory and antibacterial benefits. Mediherb saffron soap with saffron and almond oil, which are vitamin enriched with antioxidant properties. Trust in Mediherb Ayurvedic herbal soap with 18 herbs and natural oils to take care and revitalize your skin every day.
It's not a meal, but it's just as filling. It's not a fruit, but it's just as giving. It's Shaky Joe. Shaky Joe. Shaky Joe. Shaky. Get rid of that hungry stomach rumble. Get yourself a refreshing Shaky Joe fruity milk. Soft pineapple. Takes Shaky Joe. Fill yourself with goodness.
Screaming, I'm ready to go. Now tell me, do you feel the fit?
All you can just sing and love to break another show. Do this, get the rich. All these makes me feel alright. Can happen, y'all.
That's about Shepherd. The only thing that you can
More